everybody. Welcome to our first episode of Books and Blues. We're glad to have you here. We're going to be doing these weekly until we decide not to.
Yeah.
So today we thought we'd start first by reading a chapter from Cookies and Milk, which is out in paperback, I think today or close to today. And Harper picked this chapter.
Chapter 5, which is one of my favorites.
The chocolate chips come crashing down. I will play the part of Ellis.
And I will read as his dad.
Climbing on a grocery shelf can't be much different than climbing up on a kitchen counter. I pull my harmonica from my pocket and blow 6 notes from low to high, like a battle charge. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Then, I slide my left foot in between 2 bags of flour on the second shelf. Using my right hand, I pull myself up, careful to avoid knocking over the small cartons of baking soda in front of my fingertips. If I can climb one more shelf, I should be able to grab the bags and toss them into the cart. I stretch my left arm up as far as possible, pinching the corner of the bag between my thumb and my index finger. I slowly wiggle it out of the top of the stack. I can feel the weight of the bag as it enters into the palm of my hand. I need to focus. Clean up on aisle 6, dairy. Clean up on aisle 6. The booming voice through the speaker above my head completely shocks me. I lose my balance. My fingers are losing their grip. I'm like a dog paddling in the water as I try to hold on to anything that will help me standing upright on the shelf. And I do. I grab a bag of chocolate chips. Uh-oh, bad idea. The bag slowly slides off the shelf. The other bags quickly follow in one big chocolate chip avalanche. I fall back onto the ground. Bag after bag of chocolate chips land on top of me. Some break wide open. As I'm buried alive in chocolate chips, I hear an urgent voice boom through the store speaker above my head. Clean up on aisle 10. Baking. Clean up on aisle 10. Man, I hate being short. Please let me grow this summer. So, Harper's wanting to learn to play harmonica, so I figured it could be an opportunity to teach all of you harmonica if you want to learn. So we'll do these every week. What you need is a harmonica in the key of C. So we each got a C harmonica. This is a blues harmonica, or technically it's called a diatonic harmonica. It's got 10 holes. If you've read the book, you know Ellis loves to play harmonica, just like I love to play harmonica. So the harmonica has 10 holes, but 20 notes. Each hole is a different note. When you blow into it, you get one note. When you draw, you get another note. And it runs from low on the left to high up on the right. So we're going to start with just playing a low C. Because the key to harmonica playing is to be able to play each of these single notes really cleanly. So first we start by holding it. So Harper, you already know this one, so you want to show me how to hold it correctly?
So what he's taught me is that you don't want to hold it like this or any way where you're covering the back, because that's like basically like where the noise comes out of. So you don't want to fully cover it. So you hold it like a sandwich with your thumb and pointer finger. And then do you like curl these or just leave them straight?
So, you can keep them down. In a later lesson, we'll learn about how we cup it, because these sort of play together to get like wah-wah sounds. So but we'll deal with that later. So for now, just keep them all together, like a nice little, exactly. And you don't want to, it's not about kissing it. It's not, you want to get your mouth really around it. So you're sort of giving it a big old, like you're eating a sandwich, basically. So imagine it's a big metal harmonica sandwich. So we're going to just blow into the low left hole, which is a low C, just one nice clean note. Now we'll draw in from that same note, and we're going to D. So now let's just breathe slowly as we breathe out, draw in. So that sounds like it's like,
anyone can do that.
And it's true, anyone can do it, which is why harmonica is so great. But it's really important to play single notes. So we're just gonna holding it like a sandwich, really eat the thing, So practice just that for a week, and next week we'll we'll work our way up the scale, and we'll talk about playing chords, which is playing more than one note at a time. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta practice on it too.
Okay.
Dad and I stand in the checkout line. My shirt is covered in chocolate chip dust. I keep my head down. This is not my proudest moment. The cashier eyes my chocolate-stained shirt and asks, "Did you find everything you need?"
We most certainly did, but sadly, much of it slipped away.
Dad pulls some money out of his pocket.
So, we will pay you for these 13 broken bags of chocolate chips on aisle 10 and these 7 bags here.
Dad, I'm sorry. I wasted your money and all those chocolate chips. Dad hands the cashier his cash, then looks at me.
Oh, don't worry, you're going to pay me back.
Man, I hope nothing else goes wrong. I hope I don't make anything else go wrong. And see.
That chapter is definitely one of my favorites just because of the illustration of him falling down with all the chocolate chips. It's my favorite work in all the book.
People always ask me like what's real and what's not real in the book, and I will say I did not ever cause a chocolate chip cookie avalanche in the cookie store. So our last segment, the blues dude you should know. And this week, of course, it's Muddy Waters.
One of the best.
Muddy Waters is Ellis's favorite blues musician. If you've read the book, he's a big lover of Muddy Waters. Born McKinley Morganfield, that's his real name. What I love about blues is all the reinvention that goes on. People can make up new names and new identities for themselves, just like that. I think it's awesome. This is a live album he made, Newport, Rhode Island, Newport Jazz Festival, 1960.
He gonna make pretty women's jump and shout.
It's a folk and blues festival originally, and it's just a great example of just the freedom of playing live music. You know, just 4 people on stage playing live music. I love all Muddy, but this one's particularly great, and I got my mojo working, which is one of my favorite Muddy Waters songs. It's like I got my mojo working.
Oh, I love that song.
Just don't work on you. Anyway, so check it out, Muddy Waters. And thank you for spending time with us. We'll see you next week for the next episode of Books and Blues.
Bye.